Hello everyone, welcome back to our maths class. So in our previous class, we studied about perimeter of a closed figure, right? And we studied the formulas to find the perimeter of a rectangle and a square. What is that? Do you remember? Perimeter of a rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. And also, what is the perimeter of a square? Perimeter of a square is equal to 4 into side. Today in this class we are going to study about area. Okay, we are going to study about area of a figure. Okay, so what is meant by area? The amount of surface enclosed by a closed figure is called its area. The amount of surface enclosed by a closed figure. So here you can see a rectangle here of length and breadth is given, and the area of this rectangle is the amount of space enclosed by this rectangle. Just the amount of space enclosed, that means the space inside this rectangle. It is the space inside this rectangle. So this is the area of this rectangle, this amount of space enclosed by the closed figure. So the space inside this rectangle, it is the area. And to find the area of a rectangle, we have a formula, and it is length into breadth. Area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Okay. The same way here we have a square. Square, all the sides are equal, and the area of the square is amount of the space enclosed by the four sides of the square. Amount of space enclosed by the square, and it is the space inside this square. This is called its area. Okay, and the area of a square is equal to side into side. The formula to find the area of the square is side into side. Just multiply the length of side of the square given. Okay, and we know that all these measurements are the distance, right? The length, measurement of length, and all the measurements have a unit. So the units of the length of this rectangle or the length of the square will be given in meter, centimeter, or sometimes in millimeter and all. Okay, so these are the units of the length. And when it comes to area, the unit of area is, when the unit of length is in meter, the unit of area will be meter square or square meter. We can write it as meter square or square meter. And if the unit of length is centimeter, if the length of the rectangle is given in centimeter and also the breadth is given in centimeter, the unit of area, the area of this rectangle will be expressed in the units centimeter square or square centimeter. And if the length is given, the unit of the length is millimeter, its area will be millimeter square or square millimeter. Okay. So moving to our first question, it is, find the area of a rectangle whose length is 6 meter and the breadth is 4 meter. So here we have given a rectangle and the length and breadth of this rectangle is given, right? So the length of this rectangle is 6 meter and the breadth of the rectangle is 4 meter. Length and breadth is given. We need to find the area of this rectangle. So now we know the formula to find the area of rectangle. Area of the rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Okay, so the length of the rectangle is 6 meter and breadth of the rectangle is 4 meter. It is given there. So in the place of length we can write it as 6 meter into breadth. Breadth is 4 meter. And while we are doing this problem to find out the area, the length and the breadth should be in the same unit itself. If the length is in meter, the breadth should be expressed in meter itself. So here it's meter, 6 meter into 4 meter. So look, 6 into 4, 6 into 4 is 24. So it is 24. And the area, the unit of area, here look, the length is expressed in the unit meter. The unit of length is meter here. So when a unit is in meter, the unit of area is meter square or square meter. So we can write it as 24 meter square. The unit of area is meter square. If the length is in meter, the area is in meter square. Or we can say it as 24 square meter also. Okay. Or the other way to represent the unit is 24 square meter. It is also correct. In any way we can express the unit of area. Here it is 24 meter square. Okay. Moving on to our next question. It is find the area of a square outside 62 centimeter. So here we have to find the area of the given square outside 62 centimeter. The side of the square is given. Side of the square is given as 62 centimeter. Okay. And now we need to find the area of the square. Area of the square is equal to, we know the formula to find the area of square, right? Area of square is equal to side into side. The formula is side into side. It is equal to side. The side of the square is 62 centimeter. So it is 62 centimeter into 62 centimeter. And doing the multiplication, we'll get the answer as 3844. 3844. And look, here the length of the side is expressed in the unit centimeter. Okay. So what will be the unit of area? When the unit of length is in centimeter, the area will be centimeter square. The unit of area is centimeter square. Okay. So here area of the given square is 3844 centimeter square. Okay. Moving to our third question. It is a rectangle has length 50 centimeter and breadth 45 centimeter. A square has its side 48 centimeter. Which has more area and by how much? Okay. So here we have a rectangle and also a square with us. And the length and breadth of the rectangle is given. The length is 50 centimeter and the breadth is 45 centimeter. Right. And also we have a square with us and the side of the square is given, it is 48 centimeter. And what is our question here? What we have to find out here? We have to find out which has more area. The question is to find out which has more area and also by how much. So first we need to find the area of this both rectangle and square, and we want to check which has more area and also by how much it is more. Okay. So to solve this question, first we can find out the area of the rectangle and square. So here the length of the rectangle is given, that is 50 centimeter. Breadth of the rectangle is given, it is 45 centimeter. And the area of the rectangle, to find the area of the rectangle, we have the formula length into breadth, right? So it is equal to length into breadth, which is equal to length. What is the length? It is 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter into 45 centimeter. Okay. And it is 50 centimeter into 45 centimeter. 45 into 5. 5 into 5 is 25. 2 is carried. 5 into 4 20. 20 plus 2 you get 22. It's 220. 45 into 5 will get 225. So it is 225 and the 0 is here. That means centimeter square is here. So the area of the rectangle is equal to 2250 centimeter square. Okay. Now we need to find the area of this square, right? So for that the side of the square is given. Side of square is given and it is 48 centimeter. It is equal to 48 centimeter. So area of the square is equal to side into side, right? It is equal to side. One side is 48 centimeter. So 48 centimeter into 48 centimeter. Okay, and doing the multiplication, 48 into 48, 8 into 8, that's 64. 6 is carried, 8 into 4 gives 32. 32 plus 6 will get 38 here. 38. 4 into 8 again 32. 4 into 4, 16. 16 plus 3, it's 19. And making the addition here, it's 4 plus 0, 4. 8 plus 2, it's 10 here. 1 is carried, 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 9, 13 here. 1 is carried, 1 plus 1, it's 2. So here 48 into 48 centimeter, we get the answer as 2304 centimeter square. 2304 centimeter square. So now we got the area of this rectangle and also area of the square, and see which is greater here. 2304 is greater, right? And so we got the answer for the first one, which has more area. So we know that square has more area. And now we have to find out by how much this square is greater. Square has greater area. So to find that, what we want to do here, to find how much more the square has, what we want to do here, we have to do the subtraction. We have to subtract the area of the square and the area of the rectangle, and we need to find by how much the square has more area. Okay, so here we got the area of the rectangle as 2250 centimeter square and the area of the square as 2304 centimeter square. So which is greater? Square is greater. So we can say that square has more area. Okay, and by how much? By how much it is greater? So to find that, we have to subtract the area of the square and the area of the rectangle. Okay, so area of square minus area of rectangle. Area of square minus area of the rectangle is equal to, area of the square is 2304 centimeter square minus area of the rectangle is 2250 centimeter square. Okay, and doing the subtraction, we'll get the answer as 54 centimeter square. Okay, so what we can say that? We can say that the area of square is more, or square has more area and it is greater than the rectangle by 54 centimeter square. Okay, so hope you all understood how to find out the area of the rectangle and the area of the square. Hope you understood it. Thank you.